Ready? Good evening, good day, good morning, 10th Avenue family. We thank you so much for just being patient with us through the parts of this pandemic with the coronavirus, the COVID-19 virus. We wanted to make this video just to prepare you as we go through the reopening protocol for our worship on June 21st. Coming, if it's the Lord's will, Father's Day this coming Sunday, the Lord's Day, June 21st. I want to give you some protocols so you'll know what to expect when you come this Sunday to worship, if it's the Lord's will. As we come in, we're going to ask everyone, we're going to have two different entrances as you come into the building. Worship times will be the same. Let me go ahead and go through that. Worship times will be the same as far as our morning. There will be no evening service, so no 5 o'clock service. Keep that in mind. There will be our Sunday school, 9:30. Worship will be at 10:45. Sunday school will be abbreviated from 9:30 to 10:40. 10:10, excuse me, 9:30 to 10:10. So keep that in mind. And we will begin our entrance protocol for those who may not make it to Sunday school. But when you come to the building, please note that when you make it here on Sunday, we will be testing everyone's temperature. When you come in, we'll also be giving you masks, and masks will be required. So please work with us, understanding that for our worship services and to keep everybody protected, that mask will be required for the service, okay? So everyone will get a mask. We will have masks here. You can wear your own mask if you want to bring a mask from home. So keep that in mind as well. Also know that we'll have two entrances. One, the regular entrance will be for our seniors. We'll ask everybody else who can safely go up the stairs in the fellowship hall entrance that if everyone else would please go in the fellowship hall entrance because we don't want to load up, of course, the main entrance and trying to check everyone's temperature as you come in to make sure that no one has a temp. We're asking if you are feeling sick, if you do have a temperature, if you're immunocompromised, or you're at risk because of some other pre-existing condition, that it may be to your best interest to stay home so you don't contract or be at risk of contracting COVID-19 virus. We want to protect you and keep you protected. So please know, if you do come, it's at your own risk, but we're going to do everything we can as a congregation, as a people, and as a leadership to make sure to keep our people safe. And that is giving you masks. We'll also, at each entrance, we'll have gloves available. So you'll also be able to have gloves as well. They're not required, but the mask will be required. As you come into the building, please do know that we're going to be seating you accordingly to social distancing. So if you get here early, you may be able to get your regular seat. But if you don't, please work with us and understand that you may have to be seated in another area based on social distancing requirements. Families will be able to sit together up to 6 people per pew, but then of course we'll be separating others based on the seating requirements. So please do understand that. Also, during the Lord's Supper, real quickly, when we take the Lord's Supper, you will see in the back of the pews will be plastic bags. We won't be taking it up. So after we take up the Lord's Supper, we're going to ask everyone to just dispose of the communion packets in the plastic bags in the back of the pews, trying to keep hands from touching and cross-contamination. Also, at the end of the service, when we normally have our invitation, we're going to ask everyone to stand where you are. We're going to ask that everyone not try to come up because, of course, trying to keep the social distancing. Stay where you are. We'll pass up the cards, the white cards, and the white cards will be read by our facilitators who normally read the white cards. They will say your request for prayer. If you're in the building at that time, you can raise your hand or you can stand so everyone will know who's asking or requesting for prayer. If you're here, if it's for someone else, then of course we'll read the card and we'll pray for everyone. And then as we close, we'll dismiss as normal and we'll ask that everyone remember social distancing as we dismiss. You can use all the doors at both sides in the back of the buildings. And you can dismiss outside. All doors will be outside as well, so you can dismiss it there. So just keep that in mind. Tomorrow will be Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. We'll be having some things for our fathers as well. So fathers, know that you'll be able to pick up packets for our fathers to celebrate our fathers on tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will. If you have more questions, you can call me personally at 352-214-5271. We'll also be email blasting a letter that will give more specific instructions to the reopening protocol. We thank you so much. We'll be using the fellowship hall as overflow for our seating. So if it's the Lord's will, get here on time. We're going to have a great day tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will, in worship. We're excited to have the people of God back together, but we're going to work together to protect one another. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping us make this tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will, a great day. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will.